In what way can you identify with the character Lola? In what way are you similar or not similar to her?
I really want to do this movie because of how much I related to her. I think I was going through so much of the stuff that, you know, she's going through in the film, and, you know, so much with friends and family and my mom. So I really do actually relate to her a lot, and I learned a lot going through this movie, actually. I kind of feel like my dad always says life and art imitate each other, and it kind of did while we were filming. Like, we started going through all this, you know, stuff filming this, so it was awesome.
The one quote of the movie is, "I'm sick of pretending." And why do you think is it so hard for young girls to be truthful with them and with their surrounding?
I think it's, you know, everyone does it, that you know, pretend that you're okay. Everyone has a, you know, a game face, a poker face they have to put on, and this is everyone, every age. You know, you have to end up just, you know, hiding that stuff inside, and I think Lola gets to a point where she can't do it anymore. She can't fake her feelings, can't hide her feelings. I think everyone gets to that breaking point.
The film deals with typical issues of growing up, so it's the first time falling in love, the first time making love, smoking, drinking, breaking free from parents, trust issues, parental control. With what of these issues did you grow up? With ones did you have to fight most? And if so, could you give advice?
I think, you know, everyone goes through all that, you know, stuff as you're growing up. The hardest part for me is that, you know, while I'm doing this, I'm also in the spotlight. So I think people love to kind of point their finger at me a little bit, but it's like, if you look to any high school, this is what everyone is going through. And I think just always remember that, you know, without mistakes, for me, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've always learned from every one of them, and you can't learn without making the mistake first. It's, you know, you've got to always do that, kind of push the limit and know how far across the line you can go. And I just think, remember that no one is perfect, and know that when you make a mistake, just to be accountable and to learn from it, and, you know, and accept your own faults and imperfections, because it makes you who you are. And no matter what, I wouldn't change anything that I've ever done or anyone would, you know, call a mistake, because I called it, you know, an experience. So
what is the best way to get over a broken heart?
I don't know if there is any remedy besides time, because I know, you know, it really is that constant, like, throw up feeling in your stomach. That's the worst ever, and you can't sleep, and you just, like, you know, don't want to be alone, and you go to sleep thinking about it, and then you wake up thinking about it. And I think that's one of the parts in the movie that, you know, I related to a lot, and that the, you know, girls relate to a lot, is that feeling, you know, when you just feel that constant throw up feeling. It's the worst feeling in the world. I don't know if there is a cure besides time.
Did you ever get grounded, and for what was it?
Oh, my mom used to always take my cell phone, and I would get, like, so mad. And up until about a year ago, I was still on my mom's cell phone plan, so she still paid my bill. So she would still, like, be able to take my phone. I'm like, I actually can pay my bill now, Mom. It's just that you want to do it so you can take my phone away. But that was kind of my main one. That was, you know, as you can tell in this film, that's all we care about is, like, you know, teenagers only care about being on their phone or, like, being on their computer. So when that's taking it away, it's like, you know, it's the end of the world.
Is love all that counts in a relationship, or what else is important?
I think love and trust are the only, you know, two things that really matter in any relationship. I think that shows in every bit of relationship. It's the relationship with, you know, Lola and Kyle's character. It's a relationship with, you know, Lola and her mom Anne's character. With anyone, if you can't trust someone, then you can't really love someone fully, because love is completely, it's giving every little bit, and you can't if you're having to hold back anything because you can't trust them.
Can you give me one example where you were really, really thankful that your mom was there for you when you really mostly needed her?
I think the first time, like we were saying with, you know, getting brokenhearted, the first time I ever got, like, broken up with, where I thought my world was going to end, I was going to, like, die right there, and I couldn't keep breathing, couldn't go on, and I was on tour, and I just, like, could not get myself to, you know, go up on stage and, like, smile and pretend like everything was okay. And I think it was those nights where, like, if, you know, in the movie, where Lola and Anne fall asleep together and, like, spoon and cuddle every night, that's the times where I really want to do this. That is what I had with my mom, is I would lay there, you know, saying, I'm going to throw up, I feel sick, I'm, like, so sad, and my mom would just hold me and be like, it's all good, you know, scratching my back till I fall asleep, and waking up not alone, waking up with my mom there. That was a time that I'll never forget, is that, you know, that and my mom still hates this boy. If you even bring it up, my mom's like ready to get the shotgun. Like, you know, if you just have, at that moment was the time where I was like, my mom loves me more than anything, and she wants to hurt whoever hurt me, you know.
Last question. You just adopted a puppy.
Yeah, he's here.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I now have 4 dogs. I'm becoming the crazy dog lady. But I recently this year I adopted a bulldog who's adorable named Ziggy, who's just a beast. She's like getting big. I didn't realize she would get so big. And then Happy, who's here. We're not really sure exactly what he is, but it's the best feeling in the world, just, you know, giving a dog a home, especially because they're so timid at first because of what they've been through. But I have no tolerance for animal cruelty, so I would love to find whoever put him in that box. I mean, in a selfish way, I'm happy that it happened because now I have him and I love him, but I have no tolerance for it.